the bullies, and it's the fact of nutrition. I was just telling her and giving her tips about the bullies are absolutely lost. They want to build them up as the bigger the better, the heavier the better, the fatter the better, and it's absolutely wrong. And so she has one dog. What's the name of your puppy? The one that is very active?
Lunatic is 2.
Really? That's her name? Lunatic?
Yeah.
All right.
She is. That's why I'm looking forward to meeting her.
You are crazy lunatic. Okay, I like that. I like that. Oh my God, you make me smile.
Ivy is 6 years old.
Okay, so
And so I was doing research, and I found a lot of research that keeps going back to raw food diet. Every breeder says it. So with Ivy already being as old as she is, when I tried to switch her to raw food diet and I put it in her bowl, she took a bite and turned around and looked at me and told me to go to hell.
perfect, perfect. That is like the guy that's eating McDonald's all the time, and all of a sudden you tell him to eat some celery, which is good for him. But don't worry about it. And yes,
She won't touch it.
yes, we've been eating food. We've been giving our dogs raw meat for 33 years, from the very beginning. So before they had all those websites, at the time they didn't have no websites, nothing. We were already doing it the right way. And so
how do I switch her to
that's
raw
that's
food?
that's a
Because
very
she
good
doesn't want it.
question. So there's a little bit of learning here, okay?
Uh-huh.
Most of these dog animals don't eat every day. That's the first thing you need to know. Animals do not eat every day like wolves and stuff like that. They'll go 3 to 4 days without eating, sometimes 7 days. They'll chase an animal for miles and miles for days, and the leaner they become, the sharper, the more clarity their mind has, and the stronger they get. There is a curing process on the process of fasting. Dog fasting is amazing for them. So for instance, my dogs, they do intermittent fasting every day. They don't eat the whole day, only once a day. And that's why they're so strong. The genetics is fantastic. I mean, it's just amazing. So your dog right now has enough calories to go probably a couple of days without eating. So there's no hunger. So she can turn back around and tell you, I don't want this. Okay? So in the position that you're in right now, you can let your dog go 2 days without eating. And all of a sudden, he's going to go and grab that chicken and eat it. And once you start eating the chicken, she'll never turn back around. Her health, her hair will change. The color, the shininess on the hair is going to change. And what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to send you a link that is called the realpitbull.com/forward proper-nutrition. Proper-nutrition. And basically that link is going to show you some of the bowls that we make, my wife makes, where it has, some of them have gizzards, but we like to give you a couple of recipes so you can get them ready to go. Start with ground round. Listen to me. Get some lean ground round, and you put in these a little bit of olive oil. You put in these sardines, the common olive oil, and a couple eggs, and you mix them with a little bit of water to make it a little bit easier to swallow. And you put that for the dogs, and they'll eat it. And once you make the switch, your dogs will be so much healthier. Okay, they last longer. Okay. And basically that's what you're looking to do. So going back to the energy of Lunatic. Lunatic is having a tremendous problem because Lunatic needs to burn that energy. The genetics on Lunatic require for her to have motions. And so if you take her to someone that's going to train her to sit, don't move, you are trying to make this dog do something that is against her nature. Most people have a problem with these humanity type of thinking, and they want to socialize dogs. That's perfectly fine, but they want to humanize dogs, and they want to, these dogs are animals, and they need to have. That's why my dogs, they look so lean. I'll send you a couple of links about some images and workouts of my dogs. We have this color, we call it the warrior, that we designed to walk our dogs. And we have some guys, they have hello to Kevin if you're watching this video in New York, has a big bully dog. It was 70 something pounds when he was a puppy. And he has one of my colors. That dog looks so beautiful. Defined muscles, shoulders, back end, the belly's tucked in, And so he got a lot of tips from me. He got one of the collars. We custom made it for him. and there's the best conditioned piece you can have for the dog. You put him on the collar, you walk him every day for half an hour a day around the block, around the park, walking, pulling you. And people don't understand. These trainers want to train the dog to walk next to you, which is a cool trend, but it's a very dangerous trend when it comes to dog conditioning in terms of fitness. My collars are for fitness and for wellness. And so when you put the collar, the dog starts to pull you. And the moment the dog starts to pull you, the dog starts to burn calories. It starts to burn fat. It starts to work on her muscles. And when the dog is resting, it starts to develop muscles. And with the new diet on raw meat and sardines, and maybe you get some Nupro. I'm going to send you the link to the Nupro. I love Nupro. I've been using Nupro for a long time. It's very safe for the dogs. And when you start using that, your dogs are going to just completely become leaner, nicer. And this dog that you have that's having these anxiety, not anxiety, but energy things, lunatic, is going to be calmer because he's going to understand that at one point during the day, she's going to work out. She's going to go out and release some of that energy, okay? So with lunatic also, you can do a little bit of fur pulling. If you got a backyard, I'm going to send you some. I'm going to send you some videos of some of my guys working the dogs on the fur pull. And ultimate, you can get a electrical treadmill for dogs and put the dogs to walk. I'm sorry?
I have one picked out. Yeah, I have one picked out.
Okay, send me the link. Text me the link, and I'll give you some reviews. I'm a master in this, so I'll give you some understanding of this. Most of the treadmill. I'm sorry.
My issue with Lunatic is obedience training. She has no boundaries. She doesn't listen to commands. She's right in your face, jumping up on your lap as soon as food comes out. Like, it's a lot.
Okay.
She had no
so she
training.
needs obedient training too. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will try to help you out. I will try to help you out in Houston here. I'm gonna make a post. I'm gonna see if I get some guys in the area of Houston. They'll contact me, and I'll interview a few of them. Maybe give me a day or two, and I'll help you out to get that. Okay.
Yeah, and then can you send us some links for your colors, please?
I will send you the link to my collars. We make them even on what we call exotic materials, which will be snake or ostrich or alligator and buffalo. They are absolutely sensational. This is the thing about it. You put this on a dog, and the moment you're walking the dog outside and the dog is pulling, allow the dog to pull you because the dog is burning energy and becoming healthier. And believe it or not, you too, when you walk dogs around, you become healthier. So it's a good thing to have. And it's a great time to have a bonding moment with the dog because you're allowing the dog to have a little bit of freedom. Because when you have this choker, the chokers, it was something that I never liked. I got my war hero, Atos, which is our war hero from Ukraine. And this dog here, the only time he ever had a choker, he's a service dog, is when he goes to a plane. Other than that, never a choker. He's always walking. He sleeps on everything with my collars. Our collars have special padding and everything. The padding inside the collar that helped him out be very comfortable. And they made it 100% pure leather, the best materials, and all stainless steel. So I'll send you some pictures, some links, and I'll try to help you out, find you a decent trainer.
I appreciate it. I really do. I definitely want the collars. Both of these dogs, Ivy tends to walk behind me, so I have to roll up her leash to try to get her to walk next to me. And Lunatic just walks on the side. She doesn't walk in the back or in the front.
Well, let me tell you something. The dog that's walking behind you is probably a little bit overweight, and that is a problem. That is a health problem. Dogs naturally want to walk naturally. Then their nature is to walk in front of you and be pulling you. And these animals are coming. They have a little bit of terrier, a little bit of American Pit Bull Terrier in them. And it's very important that the nature of the real American Pit Bull Terrier is to drive, have a drive, to walk and pull you. And when you deprive them from having that, you're literally destroying your own dog. And the thing about it is that they have a consensus which is like when the earth was called flat earth, right? Everybody thought that the earth was flat. So you have millions of people telling you it's flat, but it's round. And so you have all these guys with the bullies that they're doing everything wrong. And you do not need to buy none of those expensive for bully foods, none of that stuff. Raw meat, and we'll give you the nutrition that you need. And you get those collars, and you walk your dogs, you bond with them, and get you a trainer, you'll be all set. And your dogs will be healthier. The poop will smell a lot better. And plus, the farting around will be almost gone. If not gone. Listen to me. If not gone. If not gone. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so grateful you answered the phone. I'm really, really appreciative.
You're very welcome. And just let me finish the videos here, so I'll finish with you. Guys, we want to help everybody. We want you to have a great time. We want your dog to be happy. We want you to be happy. And so take care. I'm going to send this nice lady on the phone here the link. And for you guys on the video, I'm going to have all the links of nutrition and colors on the description of the video. God bless you. ChicoLopez.com.